Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide for the special edition of Warrior Elites, the Tagma. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with special editions on Thursdays. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Who were the Tagma? What exactly was their role? Whom did they serve? Today we will answer these questions as we take a look at these elite warriors who served an empire. Let's begin with the term Tagma. It is from Greek and it means to set in order. In later usage, the term came to exclusively refer to the professional standing troops garrisoned in and around the capital of Constantinople. Most of them trace their origins to the imperial guard units of the late Roman Empire. By the late 7th century, these had declined to little more than parade troops. Unfortunately, the emperors had to face frequent revolts by bordering peoples closest to the capital. Within the first 60 years since its creation, the Byzantines faced 5 revolts and a briefly successful rebellion and usurpation of the throne by its commander, the Count Artabasados, in 741 to 743. After putting down the revolt, Emperor Constantine V reformed the old guard units of Constantinople into the new Tagma regiments. These units were meant to provide the emperor with a corps of professional and loyal troops. They were seen as a defense against provincial revolts and also as a formation devoted to Constantine's iconoclastic policies. The Tagma were exclusively heavy cavalry units. They were more mobile than theme troops and maintained on a permanent basis. During the defensive phase of the empire in the 8th and 9th centuries, their role was that of a central reserve. They were garrisoned in and around the capital, and also in regions such as Thrace and Bithynia. While on campaign, they formed the core of the imperial army. The Tagma were also augmented by provincial levies of thematic troops who were in actuality more concerned with local defense. In addition, like the Roman armies of late antiquity, they served as recruiting and promotion ground for young officers. A career in the Tagma could also lead to a major command in the provincial and thematic armies. Promising young men who could catch the emperor's attention had such opportunities as reach a high court appointment. Officers in the Tagma came primarily either from the relatively well-urban aristocracy and officialdom or landed aristocracy of the Anatolians. This group increasingly came to control higher military offices of the state. Nevertheless, the Tagma, as indeed military and state service, offered a degree of upward social mobility for the strata of the lower society. In their heyday, which was in the 9th century and the early 10th centuries, there were 4 Tagma proper. These were the Scholae. The schools were the most senior unit. They were also the direct successors of the imperial guards established by Constantine the Great. There is much debate as to the exact size and composition of the imperial Tagma. Arguably, it is accepted that the overall strength of the Tagma was 24,000 men, which was broken down into units of 4,000. Specialized units were also formed to meet the demands of more aggressive styles of warfare. Due to their specialized skills, these units were paid more. For example, a specialized marine unit, which acted as assault troops and were used essentially in storming enemy bases. Another example of specialized units were the Heavy Cataract Corps. These heavily armored units proved invaluable on the battlefield. The Vigla, in Latin the name translates as guard watch in Greek, they were known as the Arithmos and were the elite Byzantine army. Units of the Vigla, along with Nomoroi regiments, formed the guard of the imperial palace in Constantinople and was responsible for the Byzantine emperor's safety while on expeditions. The most famous of the new Tagma units were the 6,000-strong mercenary Varangian Guard established in 988 by the Emperor Basil II. We will cover this renowned unit in a separate video. This brings us to the end of Warrior Elites, the Tagma. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining our channel by becoming a sponsor. Your support will enable us to continue putting out quality videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, cartistos.